Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Instagram Live. Happy holidays. It's December. We're almost at the end of the year. I can't believe where did the time go? Very excited to see you joining us, whether live or watching the recording. Today, we will go through a year-end goal-setting session to help you reflect on this year and start a new one, 2023, with a clear plan for success. But before we start, let us know where you're watching from. And while we wait for more people to join us, I will introduce myself. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm a holistic precision life coach, helping busy professionals live and work better by prioritizing themselves with customized lifestyle changes. And I am director of coaching here at Mana, helping our customers take control of the most valuable resource we have in the world, which is time, and help them spend it better. If you're not a Mana user, I would love for you to try it. Our time tracking app uses machine learning technology to predict future behavior, so that helps you with the tracking, and integrations with a variety of applications to drive peak performance in individuals, teams, and companies. Mana allows you to automatically track how you spend all of your time, create goals, see their progress, and stay motivated along the way, together with one-on-one coaching. And that's where I and other coaches that we have at Mana come into the picture. The app also encourages self-awareness with reflection and journaling, so that you can learn how to maximize your performance and avoid burnout. If you'd like to check it out, I hope I sparked your interest. Go to mana.ai/download. And you will find this link in our bio to install it on our computer and on your phone, And then you can schedule a session with our coaches to learn more about our tools and features. I will show you a quick tutorial in the app in a few minutes on how to create goals, since it's the topic for today, so stay tuned. We all want to make changes in life, right? But we're always busy with to-dos and distractions, and making time to reflect on what we want can seem yet another thing to do. And what happens is that we often give up on our dreams and plans because we don't have the time, or so we think, right? Also, you're probably creating New Year's resolutions at the end of the year. This is the time, and you promise yourself, this year, I'll make them happen. And then you slip back into old habits after 1 month, like at the end of January. I'm sure you've been there many times, right? You may blame your failure to fulfill your resolutions on lack of time, lack of resources, or lack of motivation. But the reality is they usually don't work because they're not planned out and written down. There's no system in place to track them and measure their progress. There's a lack of clarity or support or accountability, and there's no specific time frame. So you see, without a clear direction, you end up with what you get, going wherever life takes you. And not knowing what you want or where to go makes it hard to prioritize yourself and your resolutions. On the other hand, having a solid goal plan gives you more clarity and purpose, and it allows you to grow in your life and in your career. When you connect deeply to your goals, what you want from life, you can connect more deeply to yourself and to who you really are. And this helps you prioritize your time on what matters most. So if you're ready to make 2023 your best year yet, keep watching. Now, it would be best if you could dedicate some time, let's say a couple of hours, to this entire goal setting process that I will share today. If you have time now while you're watching, you can just follow along while I give you the prompts. But if you don't, maybe you can make some time over the weekend to really dig deeper and ask yourself the right questions to create your most meaningful goals. So feel free to play back this podcast whenever you can carve out some time for the exercise. Also, make sure that you have pen and paper, or you create a document in your computer where you can write or type all of your thoughts and plans. When you write your goals down, you're most likely to accomplish them. So let's start with part one of the process, which is reflection. Reflecting on the year that is coming to an end is the first step, a powerful and valuable process that allows you to gather useful information about the past and give you suggestions to create goals that are truly aligned with your values, with your vision, and with your passions. So make a list of your highlights, positive or new experiences. It could be meaningful relationships, accomplishments, things or people you are proud of in life and in your career. Also, identify challenges from this year. Writing each challenge out provides clarity and may result in overlooked solutions. Take the time to contemplate any obstacles you may have encountered, why those things didn't go as planned or they didn't materialize. If you have enough time, and this is what I always suggest to my clients, try to analyze specific areas. And these can be health and wellness, relationships with your significant other, your family, friends, your community, or your team at work, your career, all the fun things that you have done, your spiritual side, your finances, your personal growth, so that you cover all the bases. And you can start asking yourself, what were my top 3 wins or accomplishments or highlights this year? And some other thoughts may come to mind during the reflection part. Did you start a new job? Why did you start a new job? Maybe because the other job was not a good fit for you. Why wasn't it a good fit? Because you couldn't dedicate enough time to your growing family. So see, now you are expanding to other areas and you may discover more about your values. Other questions can include, what didn't work or didn't happen and why? What should I leave behind or keep moving forward? How was my energy level? Did I take care of myself enough? This might impact your life and work. Did I use my time wisely? Because sometimes this is the problem, right? We waste time, not even realizing it. So make time to understand what worked, what didn't this year. I am biased here, of course, but Mana is an excellent tool to help you reflect because it shows you data that you collect from tracking your time. And it can help you change or improve where needed. And this part of the exercise can actually be done inside the app, and I will show you how in a few minutes. Okay, so now that you've collected a lot of valuable feedback from your experiences in 2022, it's time to start working on your goals for 2023. This is the second part of the exercise, and decide which direction you want to take next year. Questions you can ask yourself might be any of these. What are goals that align with my values? What does success look like to me in the new year? In which area of my life do I want to grow? What tools or skills do I need to improve? How do I want to spend my time and my energy? And how will I make a difference in the lives of others or in the world? And as always, I have some tips that you can use to create amazing goals. The first one is follow the SMART rule. This is a very effective criteria to create solid goals, and it involves 5, let's say, components. The first one is specific. Make your goals specific and narrow for more effective and easier planning. What exactly do you want to achieve? What are the steps required to achieve your goals? Break down your goals in smaller, actionable steps and add tasks for each goal to your daily or weekly schedule. The second component is measurable. Track and quantify the progress towards your goals. Define what evidence will prove that you're making progress. Achievable is the third one. Take into account the resources available or the resources you need to make the goal come true. For this, you can pick an accountability partner, if you're not working with a coach like me, to keep you on track towards your goals throughout the year. The fourth component is relevant. Your goals should align with your values and certainly excite you, but they should also be relevant and realistic. So make sure your goals are something that you want, not someone else. And ask yourself why you want to achieve that. What will be the benefits? Your why will be a huge motivator. And the fifth component of the SMART criteria is time bound. Here you will create deadlines for task prioritization and motivation. When do you want to start? How long will the goal take? By when do you want to achieve that goal? The second tip is limit the number of goals. A lot of my clients always go, with unlimited goals, and they're like, oh my goodness, I'm drawn in so many different directions. This is what I want to create or achieve in 2023. And then they have too many and they don't have the time to make them happen, right? So don't create more than 3 key goals and maybe up to 6 or 7 secondary goals to avoid feeling overwhelmed by the tasks ahead and to avoid the negative emotions that may accompany failure. So if you can create a combination of short-term goals, things you would like to work on over the next couple of weeks or months, medium-term goals, things you would like to be able to do in 6 months or a year from now, and also long-term goals, things you are hoping to accomplish in your lifetime, and you can start laying a foundation in the new year. The third tip is celebrate and reward yourself. Do this while you work towards your goals, to stick to your habits, stay consistent, and enjoy the journey day after day. It's not only about the destination, but also about the journey towards your goals. And when you make progress, even if it's slow, you're more motivated to continue because you keep the momentum going. And if you fail to stick to your original plan, don't be discouraged. That's life. You can always pick up where you left off. Now, after these tips to help you create your goal plan for the new year, I will show you how Mana, our app, can help you create goals, stay on track with them, review and reflect on the progress, and achieve them. So I will switch my camera for a quick tutorial. All right, so I have the home screen right now in front of you. And we will go to the goals tab, which is here. And that shows you the goal that I'm working on this year. And the way that Mana organizes goals is that you pick an element of your choice or an activity from the list of activities in the app, and then you start tracking time against that app, that activity. And the app shows you the progress, which is marked by this circle. Right now it's green because, as the app says, I am under my limit for these goals. For this goal, I selected to work on this project less than 5 hours a week. And so this week I am under 5. Well, it's a little bit of cheating here, I have to be honest, because I didn't track any activity, any time against this activity. But if you are under the limit or you are in the right time frame, the app will tell you, great job. So the circle will be green. If you are maybe low on your goal for the week or for the day, for the month, it will show you a yellow circle. And if you went completely out of the time that you set for this goal, or you didn't work on anything, any time that week, that day, or that month, the circle will become red. So again, you have a way to stay on track with this goal, the goals that you set. Now let's open the goal. You can create a custom one, or the app also gives you some ideas like about your job, or maybe have a goal of focused work, or maybe limit your email time, or limit your TV time. So again, you can set a time frame or decide to spend less time than a certain amount to stay on track with your goals. So if I open this, you will see how the app basically helps you create the goal. So based on this project, you can decide how many minutes or hours you want to work on. So in this case, you can decide between less than, exactly, or more than. So as you can see, I decided to do less than 5 hours every week. And I selected every day of the week. And then the goal started on January 1st of this year, and it will end on December 31st. So I still have about 10 days. And then it asks you, why is this goal important to you? And here I was able to share some thoughts. It's like a little reflection, right? Why do I want to work on this goal? And the second question is very key because it makes you think how you are going to achieve the goal. So you can lay out your step-by-step process. What are you going to do to work on this goal and be consistent? So in my case, I listed organizing video by weekly topics, write scripts over the weekend, record on Tuesdays or even in bulk, and then edit, post, and share on social media. And then you have the ability to select a rating. Would it be 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, or less? That determines the importance of the goal. So as you can see, this process is very similar to the SMART criteria, where you set a very specific goal. You wanted to make it, achievable, relevant, and with a certain time frame. So again, it's very easy to set it. It just takes like 5 minutes on the app, and then you can keep track of it. And if we go to the reflection tab here, I can see my goals. And this is the goal that we just looked at. See on top, this is the weekly view. So I have been spending about 1 or 1.5 hours every week, which is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to work on, less than 5 hours a week. And if we go to the yearly view, I can see how many hours I spent in 2022, which is 156 hours. Isn't this amazing? So this app shows you how many minutes or hours you spend for each activity that you decide to track against in the app by year, by quarter, by month, by day, or by week. And that's very helpful because, as I said, this helps you reflect on the time that you spend. And then once you are ready to reflect, you can also journal about it. So as you can see here some colored squares. This is where I reflect. So I pick a number that I want to comment on or share thoughts, and I just click on it. And here I'm able to select an emoji. How was it this week? Was I happy about it? Okay, not so happy, things might need to change. And then once I select the emoji of my choice, I can write some notes, and this is how I journal. And once you start journaling, you can see journal entries from past weeks. And that's where you can see trends and you can spot patterns and make changes where needed. Isn't this amazing? This is a great app if you are trying to set up new goals for the year, because it helps you, again, create them. It helps you keep them on track, and it helps you achieve that because it shows you your progress, and it's definitely a great motivation to stay consistent, to keep moving along, to keep the momentum going, and then to celebrate when you achieve them. So I really, really hope you will be able to test it and check it out at mana.ai/download, and then let me know how it goes. You can also schedule a session with our coaches, and we'll be very happy to help you discover other tools and features in the app. Let me know if you have any questions regarding the topic for today, our goal setting session. I really hope these tips helped you create a goal map for 2023, all with a few more seconds. In the meantime, make sure that you follow us at Mana Hours here on Instagram. We are also on Twitter and on LinkedIn. And again, if you'd like to try the app, go to our link in bio and you will see the link to download the app on your phone, on your computer, and then reach out to us, schedule a session with us, and we'll show you how to really be more in control of your time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in a few weeks with another live broadcast. In the meantime, best wishes from all of us at Mana for a wonderful holiday season and a very happy and productive new year. See you soon.